Well, Governor of Lagos State has been in the news for quite some days now on the issue of one young man where just wake up one day after 27 years, say, nah, Governor Sanwo-olu, na him be him papa, say, nah, him mother tell him first. If you see the picture where they beside me now, just try marry the face with the, the face of that young man with the face of Governor Sanwo-olu. But you know what we come here now? Sanwo-olu invokes immunity clause to evade DNA. Wow. Sanwo-olu invokes immunity clause to evade DNA test. Well, if he is sure that he is not the father of the boy, why should he be afraid of submitting himself for DNA? Governor Babajide Sanwo-olu's lawyer have invoked the immunity clause in a paternity suit at the Ifuru Division of the Delta State High Court to prevent their clients from submitting to a DNA test. Thank you very much once again. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. Please share our videos with others. Drop your comment, make them simple and civil. Well, some days ago, a young man came up to say that his mom told him that Babajide Sanwo-olu, who is the present governor of Lagos State, is his father. And one is wondering, I hope it is not this, it is not forces against that are against Sanwo-olu becoming running for second time that are just coming up with all these mischievous stuff. Because I have not even seen the face of the mother who says that it's just the young man who is just about 27 years old, and he had filed a case. Now the lawsuit was filed by a 27-year-old man, Emmanuel Moses, alleging that the Lagos governor is his biological father. He alleged that his mother, Mom Grace Moses, told him that Mr. Sanwo-olu served him. He told the court that his mother and Mr. Sanwo-olu had a relationship between 1994 and 1995, because that's what we always say, whatever goes around will always come around. But then why did they not talk about this when the man had not become governor? Why did they just suddenly wake up? Now it's about the end of his tenure, the first term in office, and he's going for second term now, and now you are coming up with this kind of story. Why didn't you say it before? Why have you not been on this matter before he became governor? How come it's now you yourself, this young man, is it now that you just woke up? You are 27 years old now. I expect that since you were 18, you have come to know yourself. And why is it now that you are not interested? You are not interested. Anything could have happened to anybody's father, And so what if your mother told you your father is late? What would you have done? And just went to show you one graveyard. Well, he submitted a 19-paragraph statement that claimed Mr. Sanwo-olu was a staff of a company operating in Delta from 1994 to 1995, stating that Mr. Sanwo-olu impregnated his mother in 1994, adding that his mother lost contact with Sanwo-olu when relocated from Warri. According to Mr. Moses, his mother told him in a Yoruba man known as Sanwo-olu is his biological father. Following his repeated inquiry about the identity of his father, Mr. Moses said when he realized that the person mentioned by his mother has almost exact resemblance to the Lagos governor, he tried unsuccessfully to meet Mr. Sanwo-olu. After several failed attempts, he decided to file a lawsuit. He told the court of the hardship he endured having to be raised alone by his poor mother without financial assistance from Mr. Sanwo-olu. He wants a DNA test to prove his claim and called on the Lagos governor to waive his immunity to agree to a paternity test. Well, my fear is also that what if the DNA comes out to be negative? That will also be, he could also be slammed for tarnishing his image. His lawyer J.O. Aipoko Martins prayed the court to compel Mr. Sanwo-olu to acknowledge and accord the claimants all the rights of his son. He also urged the courts to adjourn the hearing to January 17 to enable the defendant to carry out a DNA test. And Mr. Aipoko Martins stated that Templar law firm representing the Lagos governor had filed a motion to strike out the matter because the governor was not ready to waive his immunity. We are expecting that he will do that if indeed he is sure that he is not the father of the claimant. But unfortunately, he invoked this immunity to say he is immune against lawsuits and he is not ready to waive it. Mr. Popo Martins explained upon that they brought the application that the court should not hear the matter, the court should strike out the matter. Mr. Moses' lawyer noted that the matter could be resolved amicably if Mr. Sanwo-olu agreed to a paternity test and urged the Lagos governor to take the test. Nothing more to it. said Mr. Coco Martins, we are not ready. I pleaded with the other side to give us time to see if this matter can be resolved. Resolved in the sense that the governor will just waive his immunity and come for a DNA test. He added that if he is sure that he is not the father of the boy, why should he be afraid of submitting himself, to a DNA test? We have a situation where the claimant wants to be aware of who he is and has stated clearly in the case that he has no family. The court adjourned the matter until January 17, 2023. Well, you can just drop your comment. Let us know what you feel about this particular one. It is serious matters. And, I mean, like I said earlier, these are just forces that don't want Sanwo-olu to go for second term. They want to shift the guy's focus off elections so that the guy will just be confused. And, because I wonder why all this is coming up just about this time. Thank you very much for watching. Drop your comments. Let us know what you feel. Make them simple and simple. But then, bros, they resemble small. How we go take notes say they resemble. You will have to format Babajide Sanwo-olu's face, format his face and reverse his face back to 20 years or 30 years. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Maybe you should reverse it back to like 20 years. Then that's the only way we can know whether he actually resembles them, because this face now fine boy face. So and as governor, I beg, talk your mind.